Okay, y'all, I'm out dashing this morning, January 14th, and I got a $12 DoorDash, paying me $12 to go 9 miles. But the thing is, 6 of those 9 miles was me just getting to Papa John's on Ramsey Street. So really, my customer is just 3 miles away, still on Ramsey Street. They got 2 things of pizza, which is not going to be able to fit in this thing. And they got something else. It looks like a pasta thing or whatnot. So I'm going to put it in the DoorDash bag so they can be stay heated. Not that they're far away or anything, but I like to keep it, as fresh as possible, heated as possible. So now on to my customer. Oh, they just got cussed out by one of our older ladies, honey. She was ahead of me, darn on getting on them about not wearing their masks while preparing the food and stuff. Honey, I can't blame her. She said her older brother almost died of COVID. Her younger brother in his 40s almost died of COVID. And here she is picking up pizza and see that they're not having a mask and stuff on. So they done got a good scolding out this morning, honey. But anyways, let me go ahead and get to my customer, y'all. Okay, y'all, looks like I am delivering to the back of the Goodyear plant for the first time. Oh, I see a car coming to me now. They had me come to like the back of the gate. So I'm about to go ahead and hand this to my customer right now. Oh, I thought they was coming for me. I guess I'm mistaken. But yeah, I'm way back here, further up Ramsey Street. Oh, there's my customer calling, y'all. See, this is what I be talking about when people... see, now this is my first time delivering to a plant, and since the whole plant is one address, right, it sent me all the way to the other gate, right? I'm supposed to be over here at the first part where the people come in for work. But like I said, this is my very first time delivering to the Goodyear plant, so
take the next left.
It caught me off guard. Oh, now it wants to say take you, girl, bye. Now when I passed through this the first time, it had me go all the way down. Oh Lord, there's a whole truck right beside me, y'all. Ooh.
In half a mile, turn right.
Okay. She said come down near the gate. Dirt road, gate. Okay. Let me see where she is. Okay, y'all, let me find my customer. Oh, Lord, they got a messed up parking lot. This ain't nothing like Pilgrim's, child. Oh, child, they need to update it. Damn, thank God I'm driving a sports car. See, situations like this is why I'm glad I'm driving a dang on sports car, honey. Because this is ridiculous. Okay.
Take the next left onto Bethune Drive.
Bethune Drive. Okay, first time delivering to the plant, and it was difficult as hell. I finally got to her. See, I'm willing to do these difficult deliveries when it's paying like this, because like I said, it was $12, and I did it just in time because I'm supposed to be at her by 12.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto US 401 South, Ramsey Street.
Like I said, I'm supposed to be at her by 12:12, and I got to it right at 12:10. But yeah, the difficulty with plants...
Take the next left onto US 401 South, Ramsey Street.
The difficulty with plants is, the whole building is one address. It doesn't tell you which specific department you're supposed to be at. Lord, Ramsey Street is one long behind street, y'all. I got 4 miles to get way back down towards Walmart. Lord, traffic builds up. I got a whole 18-wheeler and a whole another truck behind me. And Lord knows I can't even move because of this traffic. Oh, crap. Like I said, this would be the time where if I had the dash cam, y'all could see what I could see, honey.
Continue on US 401 South for 4 miles.
But anyways, y'all, I'll be back soon as I... Ooh! Damn possum. How the hell did the possum get darn gone killed in the darn gone, the turning lane? God damn. I can understand if it was on the... Lord, gee. But I ain't trying to clean my tires off. I had to darn gonna do a swerve number real quick, y'all. But yeah, I'll be back, y'all, once I get to my next order. Y'all, I'm just waiting through the drive-through of the Chick-fil-A on Ramsey Street. Hence why I got my window down and I look blurred out right now. But it is going shockingly faster than expected. Like, they getting through it, honey. And shout out to DoorDash for now allowing us longer times to deal with this, because I've been complaining about how they be wanting us to pick up the order within 2 minutes, but this is a drive-through only, which I always end up having to wait 10 plus minutes. So now they've increased the time for us to pick up the order to accommodate for the for this long drive-through. So they do be listening to us, y'all. So when they tell us what's taking so long, definitely make sure to answer the question, honey, for anybody that does DoorDash. But as y'all can tell, I'm zipping through right on fast, honey. Guess they'll get me any minute now, y'all. I got till 12:34 and it's only 12:26. So like I said, we doing good, because normally it'd be after the pickup time. It'd be like 5-6 minutes after the pickup time. This is the first time I ever been here where I might be getting my customer's order, before the actual pickup time. Ooh, y'all, this sun is darn gonna burning me, honey. Oh, that's better. Y'all can actually see me as well. Child, I feel for them when it gets cold out here, because they got to be out here in the cold and the rain, and they ain't got no cover like that. DoorDash. Yep. Thank you. And this is how it comes wrapped, y'all, with the seal intact. So I'm putting it in my bag. And now it's time to drive on out, y'all. Okay, now on to my customer. So they further down Ramsey Street. It looks like I'm getting my Ramsey Street orders today, y'all. They ain't taking me off Ramsey Street. See, I like this. Keep me on darn on Ramsey Street, honey. My orders on Ramsey Street and my drop-offs on Ramsey. This is the second order where I'm dropping off on the same street, y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm delivering to another business, as it turns out. So I just got finished delivering to the Goodyear plant. And this order, I don't know what, because it's based off of the description, she said hand it to her at the front desk. It's on Ramsey Street directly. And it's no houses on Ramsey Street. So it's houses off of Ramsey, but not on Ramsey. So automatically I know I'm delivering to some sort of business. I really wish, Google Maps would actually tell us what business it is when we type it in. Like, you would think with it being a business address, it would tell us on the map. But the only time it tells me that is like when I'm going to Walmart. Like if I type in Walmart address, it would tell me. Food Line sometimes, but like all these other places, Bojangles, Dunkin' Donuts, the Exxon, it will only tell me the address. It won't tell me that I'm delivering to a service station or, the Bojangles restaurant. I'm going to take a guess and say that I might be delivering to CVS. Because CVS, I want to say the way that it's set up, it is on the Ramsey Street. But it doesn't even tell me whether I'm going to the left or the right. It just says, keep going straight. But it's like, okay, eventually you're going to have to tell me to go to a left or a right for the business, honey.
In a quarter mile, your destination will be on the right.
Okay, there it go. A quarter of a mile, so what the world is over here. So I'm passing by the animal hospital. Nelson?
Your destination is on the right.
So y'all, it looked like it might have been Nelson and Nelson. Or either this or is it Kane Electric? We about to find out, y'all. I guess I can walk to Nelson and Nelson from here. Let me see this. Let me see my address. Yep, it was Nelson, y'all. So I guess I got to walk. Let me see if you can walk. Walk. We about to damn walk, y'all. I'm parking into a whole nother place. We about to walk to my customer. Y'all, it was Nelson and Nelson. So I'm right in front of Kane Electric right now. But let me show y'all how I end up coming on this street. See, this is why GPS, the dangers of GPS being wrong, because I'm on Ramsey Street right now. Y'all see that turn right there? It told me the destination right there, but I'm supposed to be right here. And then that's the post office across the street. You got Family Dollar, you got ABC. And then here is Nelson and Nelson. So I'm gonna get back with y'all once I get in here and deliver to my customer. Okay, y'all, done delivering. Oh, cute boy in the background. Once again, would not be DivaWuan if I didn't see a cute darn guy every time I darn do my dashes, honey. But now walking back to my car. Matter of fact, it might have worked in my darn interest for me to turn over here instead, because I think it might be a little bit more easier for me to get out of this parking lot versus Nelson and Nelson. But anyways, y'all, I got another order request. Okay, let me see what this is about. A $4 dash going 6.4 miles. And I know y'all saying, Juan, why did you do that? The reason why is because it's an interesting place that I'm going to. I am going to the Jamaican Kitchen on Murkison Road. So this is my first time actually going in there as a dasher. And actually, I don't really... Last time I've gotten something from there, it's been years ago. Oh, I want to say like back when I took my exam to become an esthetician. Oh, and y'all know how long that's been. That's been like 5 years. So I don't even need the GPS for this, so I can talk with y'all. But yeah, we're going to the Jamaican Kitchen on the Murk. Y'all know normally they always sending me to Crowns or McDonald's on the Murk. Well, Pam and Lee, but you know, it's that cross section from the Murk. See, I have enough time to get y'all adjusted, honey. Okay, get my charger in. Oh, we on 74%. We doing good, honey. So it's now been about an hour of me dashing, and I'm now up to $22. So $22 in 1 hour. We starting to become more proficient with these darn going hourly rates, honey. Now, if only the consistency can darn gonna be like this, because it'll go from like $22 an hour to like $14 an hour. And the way I'm gonna hit the Murk is I'm gonna go down and go through Langdon. For anybody who's familiar with the Fayetteville area. Child, sometimes I'll be forgetting that there's a house down there. Nick Gerald's. I'll be like, well, why is there people coming from the schoolhouse and the schools aren't open? But I'll be forgetting there's a little neighborhood down there that way. But anyways, we're going towards my old job, you know, at the university. And then we're going to shoot straight up. And the reason why I'm doing this is to avoid all the traffic upwards. Like if I would have tried to go straight up and then go down to Murk, I would have had to deal with Ramsey Street traffic, and it's 12:30. So once again, it's in the middle of lunch hour, and if I go towards up Ramsey Street, I'm going to cross all that traffic of people trying to, you know, pick up their lunch orders or whatnot. Versus if I go down Ramsey Street, I'm going away from the restaurant, so I don't have to encounter as much traffic. And the same thing when I cross from Ramsey Street to go to Rose Hill, I wouldn't have to encounter all that traffic. And once again, I would not be DivaWuan if I did not see a handsome boy too on the darn gone road, honey. Y'all know DivaWuan stay darn gone watching, honey. I'm a window viewer. I'm a window viewer. But anyways, we're now going down Langdon, cross of Powhatan Street, approaching Seabrook. And y'all know for the low orders, honey, I don't care about being super early. As long as I'm on time, that's all that matters. See, when y'all get me under $5, honey, I ain't going out my way to darn on be super. Well, although it still behoove me to be super early, because I ain't trying to take too much time. Because once again, we don't get paid by the hour, we get paid by the delivery. So I ain't going to go out my way to be late, because that's going to cause me to potentially miss out on the order. That's what you're going to pay me decent. I just love this mural right here, y'all. Oh shit, I was about to show y'all this beautiful mural right here that we have. And the students at Fayetteville State University, they update it annually. That thing been there since I was a child, and once again, I just turned 28 on the 12th. But it's that beautiful mural of all the, like it showed the slavery and the African cultures. Like I said, it's been there all my life. All my life, all my life. anyways, we're now zipping up. I'm getting ready to pass the Suburban. We passing Crown's Fried Chicken. Let me turn y'all that way so y'all can actually see the places, honey. Y'all see my face enough. For y'all that's not familiar with this area, y'all saying, well, Juan, you keep name dropping these darn on places, but we can't see a damn thing, honey. Oh, shoot. Am I going to be able to turn? Yep, I'm able to turn. Oh, they got a drive-through? Oh, well, excuse me, honey. Jamaican Kitchen on a got they sells old drive-through, so I ain't gonna be able to take y'all inside. Hold on, let me take y'all off. I ain't gonna be able to take y'all inside the darn going Jamaican Kitchen, honey. I got to go through the drive-through, honey. Fine by me, honey. Y'all still get to see what it looks like on the sides and stuff. This is my first time going. I ain't even know they had a drive-through. They must have created this during the COVID. Like I said, I ain't been here in 5 years, so. Honey, come on through Jamaican Kitchen with the drive-through. And then I'm delivering on towards Helen Street. That's not the customer's address. Just in case y'all wondering. You know, I got to put in that disclaimer just in case DoorDash look at my videos. Because you can be deleted for, you know, name dropping the customers, you know, exact whereabouts. But anyways, let me look at my customer's order real quick and I'll be back with y'all. Oh, hold on. Somebody coming up to my car. Hello. DoorDash?
DoorDash? Okay.
Child, at first I thought she was coming out here to check me about doing the recording and whatnot. But she came out with a pen, so I guess they was coming out to take the order. Oh, and then you pick it up right here. Okay. Oh, she's a one-woman show. Because now she back there. I don't know why she came out here specifically for little old me then. I mean, unless she came out and done already got theirs. It's interesting that she came up directly to my car, though. Because I ain't see her come to nobody else's car. But like I said, she could have came to their cars while I was turning around. But it's just weird that she wouldn't just, you know, get their order through. Because it ain't no two-way drive-through like McDonald's where you gotta, you know, where you take your, you give the person the cash and then you go and get your food. It's just one checkout lane. So I would imagine that you would do your ordering and get your, matter of fact, let me just show y'all. So I would imagine that you would just be able to get your order and then pick it up just right at that one slot. But anyways, let me look at my customer's order and I'll be right back. I got to pull up the full app, y'all. Okay, so it's my customer's house. And a little bit irritated for two reasons. I can't stand when they change the address midway through, because at first it said I was going to a certain street, which I knew by heart. Then it sent me to this gated community. And it's like, I don't mind coming to gated communities, but please tell me before I get here and be looking stupid. I come to the gate and I look in the thing, you ain't sent no, I got to message you for the gate code. Like, I should have that up front. It's like, it's already bad enough that we don't be wanting to climb upstairs and shit. But this is the bag that it comes in. So it's double wrapped, because even there's a bag within a bag. So that's how Jamaican Kitchen, you know, does their packaging, just in case anybody was wondering. But anyways, let me get on up here to my customer. But at least their house ain't too bad. Like, I shouldn't have too much trouble finding their place, just based off of what the apartments look like. Okay, y'all, back on Ramsey Street. And this traffic is heavy as hell out this way. But I'm going to McDonald's after passing up 3 crappy offers. One offer was decent, but it was trying to take me into Spring Lake through Fort Bragg, and I still haven't got my credentials to get back on base. And, you know, I don't want to deal with the stress of, I ain't trying to be too far from the house, because I'm going to come back out dashing later on today. So I ain't trying to go through all that hassle just now. Especially since I ain't ate nothing really. I just had my NutriBurst this morning. That's basically it. And, you know, my flavored water. But now I'm at Ramsey Street on Ramsey Street. And y'all know how sometimey this one can be. Between this one and the one on the Murk, honey, they stay darn gonna rack my nerves from time to time. But anyways, y'all, let me get back with y'all once I get through this drive-through. Oh, look like it ain't that long either, so this should be interesting.
Welcome back. Would you like to determine about your business today?
No, I'm actually picking up a DoorDash for $6.79.
679 is ready. You can go forward.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Y'all, it's gonna be a little bit of a wait again, y'all. I hope they can't hear me through this darn. I do got my window pulled up. It don't matter regardless, y'all. But we're moving swiftly, y'all. And you know, every time this happens, it keeps reminding me, Diva, go ahead and go to, I don't know why I keep freaking forgetting to go to DoorDash.com and see about a darn gone sticker. Cause people like this be so, but then again, I can't call them rude because they don't know that I'm darn gone doing food delivery. They think I'm just getting my order as opposed to, you know, picking up for somebody else. I swear, these 2-lane highways, you got to be assertive, honey. Or you get left behind, just be waiting. I think this might be my last dash after this one, y'all. I don't even know why I put my drink right there because my customer got a shake and a Sprite, so I might as well get ready to put my drink over here on the seat instead. Because they taking both of my cup holders. But getting back into the swing of things, y'all. Although I shouldn't even say this is basically routine at this point. I don't start dashing until later in the week. I always wait till like Thursday to start dashing. But this is the first video I actually recorded this week. I actually took a couple of days off of my birthday just to relax, watch TV, just be peaceful. So this is actually my very first video that I'm actually doing in 4 days. Although it won't seem like that to y'all because of the fact that, you know, I got so many videos pre-recorded. Hold on, y'all. On DoorDash, 279. Thank you. That's too bad to go in my thing, guys. So I guess in this case, sometimes they give me the drinks and sometimes they don't. So that's why I always be prepared. But anyways, let me get to my customer, y'all. That was fast, y'all. Apartments that I like, where it's more like one-story style duplexes. It's easy to find the customer's address. See, these are the darn gone places I like right here. Just simple, no climb. Well, they do got some stairs, but not climbing up flights of stairs. Oh, let me take my flashes off. I always put my flashes on whenever I have to jump out my car and leave my car on, unless I'm parked. But if I have to dash out in the middle of the street, I always have my flashes on. Anyways, oh, these some cute style apartments over here. I ain't trying to get back in no apartment though, no matter how fancy they look. But these are real cute. And just in case y'all wonder, I'm back here, over here near Treetop area off of Ramsey. They got a lot of cute. I ain't know they had these cute ones way back here, honey. Y'all see how they set up? I don't want them over there, honey. It's a good thing my camera can't even zoom over there. It ain't even worth panning over that way. But over this way, honey, child, they look pretty deep. Oh, now see those 2 stories? I can't do those 2 stories. I can't do it. But the ones back there, they cute. But that was a $9 order, y'all, and they was just down the street, McDonald's. $9, just go right down the street, boom, in and out, just like that. But I think I'm gonna end it off here, y'all. So this is my dash for this part of the day, because I'm like I said, I'm liable to come back out later on. But I got to go home and eat and do some other videos today. Like I said, I ain't recording in 4 days. So I'm going to go on ahead and knock that out the way and be back with y'all later on today. Y'all, we was doing so good. Y'all know where we at. We at our favorite place, Mickey D's, baby, on the Murk. And they now finally got a girl waiting more than 5 minutes, y'all. It's some new folks out here now. I'm guessing the system must be down or something, because it's 2 people out here literally walking back and forth. Like, they got them out here. And I commend one guy, honey, the plus size dude y'all about to see over in, oh well, shoot, my thing don't show y'all the side, but honey, he's up on it. Oh, I think here she come with my DoorDash now. Let's see. Now, if I start seeing cars get their stuff before me, and they came after me, it's going to be a problem. Hold on.
Yes, what did you have?
Huh?
What did you have?
DoorDash order?
DoorDash, it's coming.
Okay. Oh, here they go, y'all. Now, I know that gray car over there pulled up after me, so I'm not going to trip until I see them get their food. Then I'm going to be like, now, wait a minute, wait a minute. Now, mind you, I was already late getting here because of the fact that I had to get my keys and stuff. It's not like I was on the road. So, theoretically, by the time I even made it up here, my order should have been done because it ain't nothing in McDonald's that should be taking so long to cook, honey. Now, mind y'all, I've been waiting an additional 5 minutes. Plus the time that it took me to get this camera on. Let's see how long it takes. At the 10-minute mark, I want to start fussing. Okay, she got another large bag. This should be mine. Although it's not wrapped up with no stickers though, so that got me worried. Maybe they in a rush. I let it slide. Just let it be my bag, honey. All over so they see the one time I darn gonna think I could be comfortable with turning this camera off. Huh? Hold on. They asked me for my number, y'all. Okay, y'all, I had to turn off my camera because y'all know whenever I go fully in the app, it automatically shuts the camera off. But they had to reiterate. I had to give them my order number again, so I'm still waiting. Huh? DoorDash number 959. DoorDash 959. Oh, this is 959 DoorDash? Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too. Oh, uh-oh. Ooh, it's 2 bags, y'all. Guess I don't need this right here. I don't need this either. Ooh, child. Damn, they got 2 bags, but they got 4 meals, honey. I'm trying to see what she gonna do so I can pull out or not. Okay. Honey, bless their hearts. At least they up on it, honey. Cause I sure was about to get into their behind for a moment, but at least if I see that you darn gonna work and I ain't gonna, and then you communicating with me, that's key. I just can't stand the ones that have me waiting and then they darn gonna act like they don't see me. So shout out to that crew, and it's the 14th. So Murk Road McDonald's, whoever's on the evening crew on the 14th, see y'all did way better. Y'all had me waiting, but at least y'all kept in constant communication with me. And it make me seem like y'all was putting the regular customers in front of the DoorDashers. Cause see, that what pisses me off. The last crew had me darn gone waiting, and then they keep smiling from a distance, but don't tell me shit. But anyways, let me get to my customer, y'all. Okay, y'all, some late night dashing. I just got finished with the McDonald's delivery. And I'm off of Shaw Road.
Take the next right onto Murchison Road.
I'm now coming off Shaw Road and I'm going to Auntie Anne's. And the first time it threw me for a loop because I ain't know what an Auntie Anne's was. But it's actually within the Skybo Walmart. So now I know where I'm going to. And this is a $7 order. The McDonald's one was a $5 order. This one is a $7 order. Parking is going to be I always park on the side.
Continue on Murchison Road for 1.5 miles.
Like I said, I always park on the Walmart side and walk up because, honey, I lose my car within Skybo traffic, honey. But yeah, we're going to be walking into Walmart. And then we delivering this on Preston, so right off the Murk. I want to say, yeah, right when you pass Mickey D's, you want to hit that, like going towards the laundromat, but you're going to be on the opposite side of the street. That's where Preston is. Honey, Preston used to have a reputation by itself back in the day too, honey. Between, let me see, you got Shaw Road, the Murk, Preston, Bonnie Doon, and Bragg are the notorious known areas of Fayetteville. And then TP every now and again. TP was more so wildish teenagers, honey. But the only reason I'm really taking this one is to get back in the house. I just wanted to do like 2 more dashes to get out. And with this one not being too far from the house, it's within a couple miles of the house, the delivery drop off.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Pamela Drive.
I can zip on to the house like that. Child, if only the McDonald's on the Murk still remain intact. Oh Lord, they don't put a store finally in there? Oh no, it's right beside the Black Friday liquidators.
Take the next right onto Pamela Drive.
Since when did we have a liquidators on the Murk? Wow. I might need to check them out. See what they got up in there.
Continue for 3 miles.
I guess they split the store in half, because I could have sworn when they made that Walmart, they took over the Family Dollar in another part of the building and made all that the Walmart. But I'm now on Skyboat, y'all. So y'all getting to see in real time, you know, how long it takes to get from point A to point B, you know, succinctly to the last delivery. Got a crescent moon tonight. What is it called? The first moon, when it's like just 10% of the moon showing? Oh y'all, I need to go to the store after this. Child to earn it, then I'm heading right to a darn gone Walmart. Shit, I might need to go ahead and get me some stuff while I'm up in here. I don't know. It depends. Nah, I ain't messing with Walmart tonight, especially I'm on delivery too. Cause I'm not even familiar with how Skyboat Walmart operates as far as their traffic and stuff. I'm so used to the Ramsey Street Walmart. Cause I'm about to say, shoot, I can go ahead and get me some darn gone, you know, a big bag of chips and stuff. I don't know, I might, let's see. I got this, and you know, if it don't interfere with my customers' time, I'm gonna go ahead and pick me up some stuff while I'm here. See, this is the benefit of when they send us to like Subway and Auntie Anne's within Walmart. If you need to get you some stuff for the house, right? And if you know the aisles, you can darn gonna quickly grab your stuff up and still be on time for your customer, and you don't be running late or nothing. Cause I told you, y'all seen that I be running like a half hour early for my darn gone customers. So I can squeeze in a little grocery, you know, shopping and still be a little bit early for my customers, honey. And especially since I know about where this darn gone person is at. They just right off the Murk too, child. Boo. Now that I think about it, honey, let me go ahead and get me these darn old chips and stuff while I'm here. The only thing that's gonna stop me is if I see that it's a super long line. I ain't about to be running late for my customer. quarter of a mile.
In a quarter mile, turn right.
I told y'all GPS just be off.
Take the next right, then turn left.
That Cracker Barrel entrance always gets me, honey. I'll be about wanting to turn, and I did that the first time too. Accidentally darn gone turned into the Cracker Barrel. Oh shoot, Walmart's so packed that even the darn gone.
Take the next left, then your destination will be on the right.
Girl, I know where I'm at now. Oh shoot, they trying to give me an additional order too? Oh Lord. Let me get off the phone with y'all. Okay, DoorDash pretty much bullied me into darn going accepting another order because it just kept dropping my rate. Like they just kept giving me orders back to back to back. And that was taking me away from my other client that's on my customers on Preston. Make matters worse, I forgot about this Auntie Anne's not supplying darn going cup holders, which is so inconvenient. So when a review comes up for them, I'm going to leave them a nasty review because it took me 6 minutes to walk back to my car because I had to hold both of these and my customer's order. And then of course y'all know I went and got me some darn gone chips, y'all. Like I said, normally I'll be able to get me some but shit, they kept darn gone hitting me with so many order requests. I said, you know what, let me just get these chips and get on out of here. Fortunately, it wasn't no line, but yeah, like I said, y'all, a mess. But now I don't even know where I'm going to. I know it's somewhere within 3 miles distance of Preston, but shoot, I was looking to go home after this. But anyways, y'all, let me get on up in here. It's getting better and better. Now they saying I got to go around and pick it up. And once again, it doesn't specify on the app, nor does it say pulling up. Like it doesn't give no. I got to walk in there first to find out that I got to get in my car and then go to curbside. And y'all can see why I would be thrown off because it said to go parking only. So I'm assuming that that's the park for me to park and, go inside. Especially on the app, it didn't say nothing otherwise. But anyways, let me crank up my car and zip around. Oh Lord, and then it got such a tight parking lot, I don't even know how this about to work. This darn gone dashing has been greatly enhancing my driving skills. With all this having to darn gone navigate in awkward spaces and driving on all these different terrains, it is a something, honey. Then I got to be careful because these darn gone short cups and the way my cup holder is set up, honey. I don't want my customers' orders splashing out on me. Oh, shoot. They say go between the cones. Let me back up. Because she told me to go between the two cones and they helped me out, so that's what I'm going to do, even though the arrow says the opposite way. Now, I don't see nobody over here, though. Now, wait a minute. Now, I ain't about to be waiting all day now. Oh, see, now. DoorDash, this your fault. If I'm late to my other customer, y'all force me to darn gonna accept this order. And I might be late to both of them because of this. Now it ain't nobody even over here. Child, this is a mess, y'all. Just a mess. I want y'all to see what I see on this one. Ain't nobody over there. Let me turn my window down just in case my window's reflecting back to me. And ain't nobody here to service me. Hooters, what is you doing? Now, the last time I was here, I was able to walk in and just get my stuff and get gone. Hooters tripping. As I was talking smack, they got my customers' order, so I'm putting them in the same. Since my bag is big enough, I can put both customers' orders in the DoorDash bag. And now it's on back to the Murk, honey. So I got 14 minutes to drop off customer one's order. Really 19 minutes if you add the 5-minute grace window. Oh Lord, I got to get off of McPherson first and Chuck E. Cheese done went out of business. What that darn gone rat over there doing still smiling up in the restaurant? The only rat that y'all allow up in the restaurant, old Chuck E. Cheese, honey. Still robbing the kids of their money. Taking darn on. Y'all remember the ridiculous amount of tokens that it cost to get some of the basic shit? And when it was all said and done, your parents would have been better off just going to Walmart and just getting you your stuff. Just like the fundraisers we used to do back in school. We sell thousands of dollars worth of cookie dough and the Godiva chocolates and all of that. The Girl Scout cookies for the ones who was in the Girl Scouts. And for these darn on prizes that you can get in like the dollar section of the darn on Walmarts and whatnot. See, I got to drive careful on this street. Old car just, once again, y'all would have seen that if I had to dash. Oh Lord, this person wanted to jump out on the highway. Child, I can't afford to have that memory in my mind. Ooh, somebody jump in front of my car? Oh no. And I got 2 customers' orders too. And one of them is this darn on chocolate shake. Oh, hell no. Have me covered. Shoot, I forgot to turn that heat on at the house. Shoot. Yeah, I know I'm about to darn gonna be done after these 2 deliveries. Cause I ain't even taking account that, ooh, and then I got to dodge possums and stuff on the road. See, this is what it's like dashing in the country. You got to watch out for dead possums and cats and stuff on the road. If you're in the country, you got to watch out for the deers at night. The occasional grizzly bear, we do still have those here. They don't show themselves as often, but we do have those here. But yeah, due to the, and I'm going to keep talking about this slumlord until she does something about it. But in addition to the heater I got for my bedroom, I had to put my mother's heater in the bathroom to heat up the bathroom for a half hour before I even get in the shower. This darn it's like I'm in the backwoods. The way this landlord treating us, it make you wouldn't think we have a darn on central air system. Child, you know, when we get that extra $1,400 in stimulants, everybody in the club gets stimulants. Honey, I'm going to go ahead and fix the central air my damn self and deduct the shit from the rent while she playing. Now I can darn gonna do out this cold, but by the time it gets warm again, y'all know I can't stand the warm. I'm a Capricorn. I am a darn gone ice goat, honey. I don't do the darn gone the dreadful, heatful terrains. But anyways, y'all, let me get up off here and get to my customer. I have yet to even put on GPS because I about know where I'm at until I get to the Murk way. So anyways, y'all, I'll see y'all once I'm finished with this delivery. Y'all, I done almost delivered to the wrong house. Here I am setting it up on the person's chair and everything, honey. Whoever was at that house was about to get a whole nice treat at the heat of the night, honey. Open up their door to a darn gone mysterious meal on their porch. I was 2 houses darn gone down, y'all. And thankfully I had the common sense to text her, or that would have been my first penalty, because honey, the customer would have been in the right to say she ain't had her food because her next door neighbor had it. But child, I'm in the midst of texting her and it was only because the slushy was open. Y'all know the Annie's, they don't have it covered, and I was like, well, it's nighttime, we in the South, I don't want no water bug crawling up in her darn slushy. And with it being a chocolate slushy, she wouldn't have known until after the fact, because a cockroach is brown, the slushy's a deep brown. Honey, that would have been a nasty darn gone thing to ingest. So I texted her that I was putting her stuff on the chair. She was like, what chair? I don't got my porch ain't big enough for no chair. I said, oh. And in that same breath, I done took that darn gone stuff back off the porch, put it on her little porch, and now we here, y'all. So my second customer is all the way
in a quarter mile,
out.
turn right onto Shaw Mill Road.
What the bitch said, honey. Off of Shaw Mill Road, honey, Rose Hill. So still not too far from the house. Provided that I don't take no more orders, I can call it the night after this one.
Turn right onto Shaw Mill Road.
And this was Hooters. And like I said, Hooters done changed up as well. Like, the longer that we're in COVID, the longer that these stores are, having to constantly adjust adjust. Y'all know with my southern
Continue on Shaw Mill Road for 1 mile.
With my southern accent, it probably sounded like I said ingest, but adjust. The stores have to constantly adjust to, servicing people in the midst of this COVID, social distancing, while also trying to figure out how we go by as Dashers, getting our customers' orders in a timely manner. But speaking of timely manners, honey, it's packed here. Where is everybody going through this shortcut? Oh God, everybody using this shortcut tonight. Usually it don't be too many people, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars all in front of me, utilizing the Shaw Mill, and then like 2 cars behind me. Child, boo. But speaking of timely manner, I'm going to try Omani again because Assurance did not work for me. And insurance season is closed, so it ain't that many cases you can really take on with Assurance.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Rose Hill Road.
And then I just couldn't get with wine.com like that. I tried it, wasn't beneficial for me. So now and it ties in with COVID. The job that they want us to do is a third shift job.
Take the next left onto Rose Hill Road.
I ain't never done no third shift job. That's gonna get some, getting used to sleeping in the daytime, and it's like trying to sleep in the day in the area which I rely in. Oh hell, I don't know how that's gonna work, but it's from 9 p.m. to 9 a.m.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Golden Road.
Basically turning into Tiffany Pines. But yeah, they're looking for people for 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. to set up COVID appointments.
Take the next left onto Golden Road, then turn left
I can
onto
do
Platinum
that.
Street.
I can darn gonna convince, and especially in the midst of this pandemic, honey, I can do that. But the thing is, the first class was tomorrow. So I'm trying to hope that they got another class. I mean, actually today. I received the message yesterday, but I didn't look at it till this morning. And the training supposed to start right now as we're speaking. From 7 to 11. 7 to 11.
Take the next left onto Platinum Street, then turn right onto Shaw Road Extension.
Anyways, let me get off here with y'all.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Spinell Drive.
Okay, y'all, that ends my dashing for the day. I'm now on Rose Hill en route to go home. Today I did a total of 3 hours and 20 odd minutes of dashing. That is included earlier today. Well, of course, that's common sense for y'all because I'm combining all of it together. I don't know why I said that, folks. But anyways, yeah, 2 hours earlier today and an hour just right now. I made $18 over this past hour. And the $31 that I made earlier. So that puts me at 49 bucks for the day. So what's that? So I averaged $18 this hour, and then 22 at the beginning of the dash. But then going into that second hour, I did a $9 order, so that averaged out to, let me see, half of 31 is $15.50. So I'm right in that average range of just making slightly above what they promised in North Carolina. Which in North Carolina, they promise $15 an hour. Yeah, this darn old road's complicated, y'all. Somebody just decided to dip into the the food line last minute. And just shifted lanes, and this darn old person about wanted to tail end me. But yeah, $49 a day, y'all. If I can maintain that streak, we'll be doing something. Darn gonna help pay down this bill, honey. Oh, what I get myself into with these medical bills. Speaking of medical bills, it's bad enough with this insurance. I've been trying to send my darn income verification to them in, but it look like I'm going to lose my insurance because I'm not going to be able to send it to them in a timely manner. I'm going to try. Lord knows I need to get that insurance because I need to get some stuff done now. Worst case scenario is I just start the transitioning through this program off of insurance where it's very affordable. But I don't want to go through that route though. I want options. But speaking of options, it look like I now got to search for yet another laser technician. I finally get a hold to the girl that I wanted to go to, black owned. I try to support my black owned people whenever I can. But I've been trying to leave messages to no avail. So I don't know what, like, she gave me an email saying she opened Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5. But every time I kept trying to call, I try to call early in the morning, afternoon. I keep getting a message talking about they closed or whatever. And I'm like, well, how in the world you closed? And I'm calling you between your work hours. And then, of course, during times of COVID, it's not like you can just pop up at the place. So, yeah, it look like I'm going to have to get on the phone again, y'all. I mean, I swear, it is very difficult trying to find a good quality laser tech at decent prices because, shit, I ain't going to say affordable. All of them about the same range. But I'm trying to find one where I can utilize, you know, a payment plan. So that cuts down my chances from the ones, you know, cut out some that, you know, only can do upfront payment. So that's what's been making this very difficult, because I've been trying to find somebody that does financing. That way I can start this laser hair removal process and not, you know, pay $5,000 up front. But like I said, it look like I'm going to have to focus on, you know, something else at this point, honey. Maybe I start my hair. I might go and start my hair restoration process. But see, I don't want to do it here. I can't do the recovery process here. Now I can go in and inquire about it, but I want to start the laser hair removal first, because by the time I do my hair transplant, I want to be in a peace of mind, and I want to be in my house and all that, especially I can imagine all the maintenance and stuff that I have to do afterwards as far as treat my scalp, because once again, me being black, I'm prone to, you know, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. So I got to keep that in mind. And my neighbors out and about again. They don't never stay nowhere too long at this house. Good thing for me though, child. And the same thing for my neighbors here. They pop up and then get gone again. Pop up, get gone. Look like they transporting the mattress. Oh Lord, don't tell me they moving already. Child, we can't never keep no darn old neighbors on this side, honey. Oh, I swear that house is cursed. That house is flat. Oh, child, they are really moving out the darn gone place. They ain't been there but 2 months. See, they can't keep nobody over there. They trick somebody to get up in that mud, and then they don't last too long. Once they realize the bullshit, that they just darn gonna fix it up extrinsically, and then they had the audacity to be charged $675. Shit, for $675 in North Carolina, you can find you a slummy darn gone house, honey. Why the where I'm gonna be in a broke down apartment that don't got no efficient heat, when I can darn gonna be in a central air darn gone house for the same price. But anyways, y'all, that is it. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see y'all soon with more videos. I told y'all I was going to get my chips, honey.